Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Day, this is Daylight Healing, and this is your message for the Capricorn full moon. Let's just get into it with this Tarot of the Sheed. The Tarot of the Divine Realms, of the Mysterious Realms, what just came out. Dancer 10, Heart Song. I believe this is the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Water, ultimate emotional fulfillment, shared emotional fulfillment with Maker 10, 10 of Pentacles, Kingdom Prospers at the bottom of the deck, ultimate material fulfillment. What is happening here is the balance of our emotions, of what we desire, being fulfilled, and being fulfilled in the material realm around us. This brings me to Capricorn. Capricorn, the cardinal sign of Earth, the creation sign of Earth. On an axis of its opposite, its polar opposite equal to Cancer, the sign of the moon, the season which we are in right now. Both of these signs represent a balance between the divine masculine and feminine. And I believe that the way that Capricorn has been described for so long has been skewed by the patriarchal, distorted masculine structure that then creates a distorted feminine equal opposite. What is happening now with this full moon is a changing of the tides. We have the nodes of the moon going into Aries and Libra on July 17th. And then on July 22nd, July 25th, and July 28th, Pluto will square the nodes of the moon, what they call the bending of the nodes of fate, the nodes of our destiny. What is this? This is the point of the axis on the moon that wobbles, that has its north and south node. This brings us to our destiny. In your astrological chart, your north node is where you are drawn to go, and your south node is all that you we're holding on to. So what's happening now with Scorpio, the sign ruled by Pluto, the planet of transformation, of secrets coming to light. We are ending this, year and a half cycle with the nodes in Taurus and Scorpio. And we are letting go of the old. We are letting go of the old ways that we thought we should build structure based on what we were told, on what we were taught. The idea of limitation. Because Capricorn in the tarot of the major arcana is the ruler of the Devil card. And the whole point of that card is that the people are allowing themselves to be trapped because they are putting so much emphasis on the material realm rather than trusting that the energetic realm will provide in the material. It is about taking the steps forward that we are called to take and doing our best, but not exerting our will and then grasping for control when the universe is trying to shift things around for us. So here at this Capricorn full moon, right before the nodes of fate switch and give us another chance to evolve and move forward, we have a chance to redefine how it is that we step forward in the world and what legacy we want to leave behind based upon our integral choices. And this happens by redefining what it is you think you should do, you need to do for productivity or to keep up with some sort of goal that maybe isn't even what we truly want. What is it that you want? Because Capricorn rules the 10th house in the astrology chart, which is also known as the midheaven, the cusp of the 10th house. Moving forward, our exaltation out into the world, what the healthy father role is supposed to do of provide that idea of structure, of support that comes from going out into the world and feeling safe. But that equally needs to happen from the roots, the 4th house, the opposite, the sign of Cancer, the sign of the crab, of the emotions. Our emotions, our intuition is not meant to be locked away. Our inner child that wants to play and feel and love and dream is not meant to be locked away so that we may move forward and be productive in our daily life to keep up with the schedule that we've been told we must perform to. The truth is that everything has its equal opposite. That is the law of polarity. This is not a world of duality where it is one against another. This is the world of the yin-yang, that there must be dark within the light, light within the dark. So too, there must be intuition and magic in the structure that we build. And there must be structure in the way we cultivate our intuition. I want to invite you during this full moon, as I'm recording this, I'm recording it in this energy as a capsule, as a time to move forward here. And what I mean by that is not what you may have been told moving forward is. Because we've got these big planets, the outer planets of Neptune, Saturn, Pluto, all in retrograde, all retrograding, slowing down, stopping, based on our view to them and the way that we are all spinning around in this spiral together. And so this represents a time for us to go within and to question and to really sit with ourselves, our inner waters, our inner world. This may be a time where there is a lot of drive to move forward because we also happen to have Chiron, the part of our chart that represents our wounds, in Aries at this, squaring the moon as well. We've got a lot of signs in the cardinal for cross. What does that mean? Well, these are the signs of creation around the wheel, the elements, Aries is the cardinal fire, Capricorn the cardinal earth, Cancer the cardinal water, and Libra the cardinal air. So here we are, right before the nodes shift, the nodes of fate shift to the cardinal air and fire signs, where the north node will be in Aries and the south node will be in Libra, inviting us to reevaluate how we share ourselves with others and ourselves. And does that nourish us? And redefining what we've been told about how we need to act in relationship, not just with others, but with ourselves. So here, during this Capricorn full moon, in this world that has taken the distorted shadow side of Capricorn and told us to push forward in the rat race, to ignore our emotions, the opposite of that sign is the sign of the divine feminine, is the sign of Cancer, of the ocean, which I don't know whose great idea it was to name such a horrible, horrible sickness after a sign in the zodiac that is the divine feminine. But you can see how this world has just skewed the idea of what we name, of what we shun. By shunning your emotions, the person you hurt the most is yourself. By not expressing emotions and our intuitive feelings, that's what gets bottled up and then presents itself in our life in all sorts of awful ways. This is the idea of what the devil is, the Capricorn card in the tarot. Losing its equal balance, thinking that we must push ourselves to go out into the world and to perform, to the detriment of our inner world, which everything is a mirror. As above, so below. That is the law of all. So within, so without. And people talk about this with the manifestation and the law of attraction, but I'm not saying to not take action in the physical world. What I'm saying is, when you take action, is it aligned with your heart? Is it aligned with what your heart is truly telling you? Or is it what you think you should and you need to do to perform and to keep going and to live up to some expectation you might not even know where it came from? This is what we are being offered to release once and for all. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, the law, the ruler of karma and the bones of the body. So you might be feeling achy and just wanting to rest and slow down during this time. And that's okay. I happen to think what I've been realizing is I've been looking into nature to see what I want to bring into my creation. So the way a cat moves, a cat is very, very efficient with their energy. They sleep, they rest, they lounge, they give themselves the enjoyment they deserve. And then when it is time to move, they know, and they go. And they know exactly what they're doing. Pacing around trying to always be productive is actually not very productive. It is a way of giving our energy away. The world is turning. You can see the planet of Pluto is the planet that moves very, very slowly, all about our transformation, all about looking at the uncomfortable truths so that we may move forward, so that we may release the unconscious shadow that holds us back, that continues to manifest around us in our daily lives, so that we may truly take the action forward. So it is about being positive, but it's also about not shying away from the uncomfortable emotions, because sometimes actually, in order to really release, sometimes the emotions need to be triggered so that we even know that we're holding on to them. But instead of holding on to the story and needing to shy away from the uncomfortable feelings. We may move through them. That is what I believe the true energy of the determination of Capricorn is that you move forward through the uncomfortable emotions, through the sea of the feelings that have been held in the body. We may release them so that we may move forward and be healthy and stand tall in our convictions because our roots are supported by our truth. I happen to be very passionate about the redefinition of Capricorn because I'm a Capricorn rising, and I happen to have, a bunch of like planets that just don't want to be what people tell me a Capricorn rising is. I happen to have Uranus, which right on my ascendant, as well as my North Node right on my ascendant, and Neptune and Black Moon Lilith. So I think that with all of that, I think that it's about redefining what this is based on the fact that we can apply the divine feminine lens to something that has only been looked at through this systematic patriarchal lens, like before, if you know what I mean. And so I am so grateful to bring through these messages. And we have generosity on the bottom of the deck. Again, trusting that the universe will have your back and does have your back in the way you act, so that we do not need to take from and hurt others. This is what is changing in this world. The great shift of the age of Aquarius. During this time, a lot of the intensity that you're feeling is going to have a lot to do with Pluto. So see how Pluto affects you in your chart. See what houses have Aquarius and Capricorn in your chart, because right now Pluto has been going into Aquarius, then retrograding into Capricorn, going back into Aquarius. And I kind of see this as Pluto's journey, like taking us through the transformation of us moving into the age of Aquarius, of us leaving these corrupt Saturnalian energies that would that tell us that Capricorn is meant to just keep going and pursuing on the mountain, and that it's rough. But what I am seeing is that Capricorn represents the sea goat. Again, the roots of Capricorn come from the sea, from the ocean, from its sister sign, Cancer. So that is how we step forward in our masculine energy in what we share with this world by balancing our inner feminine energies, our roots. We must have strong roots to grow tall. We're really just plants after all. So during this time, I want to invite you to be easy with yourself. You might want to have a lot of external progress, but going within, maybe going on vision quests, journaling, meditating, doing whatever it is that you're called to from your heart, just because it feels good. Venus is going into retrograde. That's what this is all about, like reevaluating our self-care. This entire time now can be best spent. If you want to be most efficient, speaking of the Capricorn energy, if you want to be most efficient, utilize the time that the planets are utilize what the planets are helping you do at the time that they are asking you to do it. And right now, we are being asked to align within, and we can release like an exoskeleton. Anything that doesn't align with who we desire to be moving forward. Not by ignoring, but by asking ourselves, why do I still hold on to that? Why do I still feel this way? What part of me was ignored that I'm still holding on to this? And how may I show myself the unconditional love to release it once and for all, so that I may move forward in the life that is here for me, where the kingdom prospers and we are one together in our harmonious heart song. This is going to be the time to allow the intuition to lead you forward, to be constructive in the action that we take by connecting with alignment first, because every action that we take from alignment is so much more constructive than running around in confusion. It is actually more productive to allow yourself the rest time so that you may take the action on the things that you know will propel you forward and will bring you to this, and will bring you to the structures that you are confident are being built with each one of these actions. It's not about just doing something to do something. It's about utilizing our energy wisely. So rest, play, enjoy, have fun, dream, ground, root ourselves. Rooting ourselves allows us to grow tall. So how can you root yourself? And then how can you take the action in alignment so that what we do is built right the first time? We are rebuilding now. We are rebuilding the structures for what we speak, what we know this world to be, the stories that will be told about us. We are the ancestors of the future. It is our choice. We get to live on our own terms now. And I wish you all the love in the world as you do that. Thank you for being here. I will come back soon and talk more about these nodes of fate and how they might be affecting you. If you enjoyed this video, please, let me know. Comment, like the video. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate all the support. If you are interested in a personal reading, I could help you by looking at your astrology chart, and we do tarot, and we also look at the transits, and seeing how this is affecting you and how all of these transits might be presenting themselves in your life. You can book a reading by messaging me through the link below or going to daylighthealing.com. Thank you so much for being here and contributing your energy to this message. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.